Also, it's visible. Yeah, hi Rajani Rao. Hi Sukanya Mitani. Hi Hagra Chandra. Hi Akshay Doneria. Hi Admala Ramadevi. Hi Rumit Sethi. Hi Rekha Prasad. Hi Anju Jain. Hi Sangita Kale. So we'll wait for like one more, like 1 or 2 minutes, then we'll start with the session. Okay. Okay, I'll share my screen and then I'll introduce myself. I hope my screen is visible. So myself, Teja Shri Reddy, like I'm the expert in like IBS, nutritionist, and other ways like fertility and gut health issues and weight loss, diabetes, and all with 4 years of experience. Okay, and today I'm going to like deal regarding the IBS puzzle. Why diet is just one piece. So why people say the only diet is not the cure or the end point, why there is importance of other things like mental health, physical health. So here in this webinar you are going to get to know so why all this together is important, like holistically way is very crucial in IBS. Okay. So today I'm going to cover in this webinar like understand IBS beyond just diet. So what is there like other than the diet things, and explore how stress, lifestyle, emotions impact the IBS. Okay, and learn practical strategies to manage IBS holistically. So I'll just request all the attendees. So once I complete with this webinar, so you can put your questions ready to send it in the chat section so that we can discuss. I can clear out all those things. Okay. And the first, understanding IBS. So why IBS is a very big thing and there is a very complex, and why it's like unknown, we can't get diagnosed. So it's like a very bigger picture only. So first of all, IBS is like different types. First, IBS constipation. The people due to the stool is like unformed or very dehydrated and hard stools will be formed. Okay. And IBS diarrhea, it is more than hard and clumpy, it is like loose and watery. Okay, it's like very very loose, it's like watery in the food. Okay, and one more thing is IBS mixed pattern. So the people sometimes will have like both constipation and diarrhea. There is no cause, like when they'll have this constipation and when they'll have this diarrhea. And one more thing is like IBS unspecified. Okay, so here they don't see like hard or lumpy or unformed or well formed or loose or watery stools. Like we can't categorize them in which category it comes. So it has categorized as unspecified. Okay, so this is how IBS types. So the next symptoms beyond digestion. So people will experience various types of symptoms. Likewise, few of them are like bloating, fatigue, mood changes, and abdominal pain, muscle cramps. There are many, like person to person it will get changed. Okay, one more thing, the main factor is gut brain axis. So how stress, emotions affect gut health. The people only will think maybe due to the food I am taking, the food since a very long what I am taking, it got affected my gut due to some other alcohol or some other acidic foods, it got like this. Okay, so just we'll get to know so what exactly it's getting severe or like relieving with what. The next is diet and IBS. See, diet is important, but it's not the everything. I can't say diet itself will just give you the solution. Okay, we have to get to know what exactly diet plays a role and what exactly the others also plays the role. Okay, and how together will all play the role. How with the single only will play the role. Okay, so role of the diet in IBS management when comes is we have categorized with practical testing with a certified foods as a low FODMAP and high FODMAPs. High FODMAPs are nothing but complex carbohydrates like mono, di, these fermentables, these carbohydrates. So that becomes very hard for the gut to digest. If it get digested also, it makes bloating, gassy, acidity, these type of issues where other good food items also can't get digested that easily. If get digested, can't evacuated properly, so there are some other issues. If evacuated properly also, it's like too much evacuation like diarrhea. So this is how there are some. And also this low FODMAP and high FODMAP is not the short long term we can't be using, because very limited options and it has only fewer nutritional facts, and it has only the people end up with malnutrition deficiencies and all those things. Okay, and so we say short term elimination, not a long term fix. Okay, and why diet alone isn't the solution. So the mainly we are going to deal regarding this thing, why diet alone, because alone in the sense why only the diet can't be the solution or treatment or the cure. What are the individual factors that may trigger? So what would be, people will have different things. Maybe due to financial issues they end up with the stress and anxiety, and due to other relationship things they'll end up with stress and these things. Maybe due to the workload they end up with stress, and due to their food pattern also it might affect. I'm not saying due to the food it doesn't cause, but food is only not the solution. So again, the role of stress in emotions. Uh, Along with the diet, one more thing is a stress emotions. So our like the studies have said that our gut is a second brain. Why that is said to be a second brain means it will selfly uh, pass few of the transmissions to the central nervous system, where it will control emotions, behavior, like these are some mood swings, these will be controlled. So these are the hormones or transmission sent to the gut to central nervous system. That means our gut is also playing a very vital role in controlling the hormonal or neurotransmission levels. So whenever we get more of stress and these things, obviously gut also has some brain mood transmission or emotion transfer. So emotion transfer occurs as like anxiety or anything, depression, mood swing like stressful mood or drained out like this. Okay, so when there is high, so these things happen, there is a so called cortisol levels in our body, it get increased. So when cortisol levels increased in the body, what exactly happens, it distracts the digestion system. So whenever it distracts the digestion system, maybe slows down the digestion, and we may not feel like eating in the next meal at the proper time, and we end up having a bloating or acidity, some burpings, reflex, these things will happen. And I'm not saying that every person will experience same issues. Based upon their body type and sensitivity type, they might see different issues. And other comes emotional triggers. So when there is a anxiety, depression, these things are running in the like body, it will affect the gut axis, gut brain axis. So whenever it affects, as I said, there is a cholesterol, cortisol levels, so that will impact our mobility and motility of the gut. So to how to like manage these things, so if there is a issue, there will be some sort of treatment or management technique. So likewise there is a mindfulness, cbt, yoga. Okay, first of all, mindfulness should be everywhere, not only in the management of the stress and emotions, in the like food and everything. Whatever you do, you should be a mindfulness. You have to be aware of that. You should know about what you are doing, and you should be connected to that, and you should think in a positive manner so that it gives a positive impact. Okay, and cbt is nothing but cognitive behavior therapy. So it is done by the psychotherapist. They will just they can know what exactly the person is going through. If it is stress, why the stress is triggering more to him or her, what's the main point, what is the base reason. So through that they'll get to know, and after getting the actual problem, so they will try to rule out this thing, so that they can manage that particular type of issue. Okay, and yoga is the very important thing, where it connects the body, breathe and mind. Okay, everybody will have a body and they breathe, and within them there is a mind and everything. But when they are into some work, they'll do some other things, they think about something, but they'll just breathe out to leave. Okay, but they never do these things in a same manner. So yoga, where it connects the three of the things and keep it in a proper manner. So by doing yoga, what exactly happens to our body is, we can control our own feelings, emotions, we can rule our body. Okay, so no need of getting if there is a stress or anxiety like increased in the body, like worsening in the body, then we have to get some other symptoms. When the person into the yoga, they can control their emotions and stress levels and everything. Okay, so this is how we can manage this technique through these techniques. The next is the lifestyle factors that matters. So physical activity. So physical activity aids in the movement in our body. So when there is a proper physical activity, I'm not only saying about gym these things. So it would be like walking, jogging, or brisk walking, or else any gym, or else yoga, anything comes under physical activity only. So when there is a proper physical activity, the body keeps the body motility and mobility in a proper way, so that whatever we are eating, so we are talking regarding the IBS, so whatever we are eating, so it helps in the proper digestion. So for example, you add something in the lunch and you directly go to your bed and slept over there, so do you think that the proper digestion will takes place at that time? So we feel bloatedness once we wake up, just because there is no proper like like there is a proper way of sleeping. We might sleep that side on the tummy, we might sleep, so that will directly or indirectly it is impacting the digestion. Okay, so this is how, so physical activity has to be maintained. So already the people into IBS has to like at least 10 steps after every meal they have to practice. Okay, maybe smaller changes might lead to big changes. Okay, big solutions also. And the next, sleep gut health. So sleep is very important. Maybe they feel very less time to get sleep, but some people have the issues to sleep, like insomnia conditions. Even though they sleep, they might have awake in the middle only, like in the middle, if they get up for at least for the washroom, they can't sleep. And some people, even though don't get up for themselves for any other use, they'll get that awakeness. So these are the issues. Even though they sleep 8 hours, they don't have proper that sound sleep or deep sleep or satisfactory sleep. So when it the sleep is not proper and they feel like in dissatisfactory, then it will affect our gut and brain axis. So how? So if there is no proper sleep, our body will end up with drained out, like no energy. So no energy, and one more, just stressful. So when these affect, cortisols in the body increase, and that will eventually directly affects the digestion. Okay, we end up with bloating, abdomen pain, constipation, diarrhea, and number of issues. The next comes with hydration and routine. So what exactly is, so keeping proper limit water, okay, at least 3 liters to 4 liters. If they're already into the 2.5, they should eventually increase the water intake, because it keeps our gut lubricated. Okay, and it keeps muscles proper contraction and relaxation, so that there will be no acid reflux, there will be proper releasing of the acids in the body for the digestion, and they don't feel that burning sensation in the tummy, and no muscle spasms like catching in the tummy, and these things will be get reduced. The next, beyond food. So what exactly the beyond food? We only comes with medication, supplements, this thing. What we exactly take when it comes to medication or supplications, like antispasmodics or laxatives. Antispasmodics are nothing but people who has the stomach cramps, abdomen pain, muscle related issues, they take to get it relaxing, to relieve from that pain. Laxatives to relieve from the constipation, these things. Okay, and then probiotics, prebiotics. Why actually we need to take these probiotics and prebiotics? Just because we don't have proper gut bacteria in the, like positive bacteria in our gut, we has to take them. So when in that scenario, people nowadays, if IBS, they just think about have to take probiotic, I have to take prebiotic. So probiotic and prebiotic is not the solution. So we have to think what's the exactly issue is coming from. Even though we eat daily curd, milk, garlic, onion, so still you're ending up with this IBS. So are they not the probiotics and prebiotics? They are the probiotics and prebiotics, but then due to this inflammation in the gut, what exactly happening is, even there is a good bacteria, with some bad bacteria it gets what we can say polluted, so that even though we take good food also, it will just turn it as a bad food in the gut due to our gut health. So from the beginning we have to make our body as very proper way. We shouldn't feel like every sensitive, or we shouldn't be very selective and very choosy. We should eat everything and be correct. Okay, when then only our body get to know what exactly is. We should make our body to learn. Okay, but when it comes to IBS, we have to see what foods are triggering, what not triggering, if triggering, at what quantity is triggering, and we can take that much of quantity. So then there is no need of taking any supplements. And then after, people with diarrhea, constipation, due to their constipation, taking, for example, soluble fiber like psyllium husk powder and isabgol, we can say like this, right? So what exactly the role of soluble fiber will do? It dissolves in the water. So whatever the our gut has a water content, it will collect and it gives to the stool, so we feel the proper bowel movement is there. So when there is no soluble fiber, we feel constipation and very hardy stool. Okay, and when it comes to insoluble fiber, so it doesn't dissolve in water. So what exactly its role is, it adds bulk to the stool. So the people with diarrhea, their stool is like very loose, so they need some bulky nature in stool to form well formed stools. Like for them, insoluble fiber is needed. So in this manner, medication supplements are taking, like other than the food, we can say. And what exactly we can do when there is like this? So personalized approach, we have to go to the nutritionist, and we have to find out how, what are the triggers and how to track them and this thing. So what you can do yourself? Okay, see, first of all, no to IBS patients. Like if I'm a patient, my and other, like beside my friend is a like patient, we both have like constipation same, but what the triggers might vary. If I eat tomato, maybe for me it's suitable, for other it won't suitable. Okay, so there are different triggering trigger points. So we have to know what exactly we are getting triggered with what food. Okay, using food and symptom diary tracks. So nowadays everybody using smartphones, we have a notepad in that. Just so you eat whatever you wanted to eat and whatever the food prepared at home. Okay, and if you ended up with the bloating after the food you ate, just check what type of food you ate. You just write it on the notepad. So you check, and whatever it on the some particular days you might not have bloatedness, these things. So you try to have that food, like most probably. So you try to remove one ingredient from that, it becomes so like hard and stressed. You come to the nutrition and take her help, and you can get your personalized plan. They can guide you at different things and different rules. And one more thing, importance of multidisciplinary care. So multi means different things. Okay, diet, stress, medical support, everything. So for the diet help, you can take it, and stress for a psychologist, and medical support as a doctor, you take all the three of them, and rule out what exactly is triggering you and try to get treated, and then you will get a personalized plan that you can follow for a longer term, so that your inflammation in the gut will get reduced. So in every manner, dietitian is also as important as a psychologist, and psychologist is as important as a doctor. Everybody has their own roles, and take them into the actual point and use their services as much as possible. Okay, and diet also plays a role, stress also plays a role, and medical support also plays a role. Okay, if you see, my point is like diet is just not the one thing. Okay, I'm not saying you to don't follow the diet. Diet is also important. So when you follow the diet, check whether are you like balancing stress and mental health as well. Okay, like physical health and mental health. So if both somebody is missing, then you are imbalanced, so only you end up with some symptoms. So try to manage the three things with the help of all the coaches you have. Likewise, and practical strategies for daily management. So smart eating, like don't eat like you have to like run for the work, you have to eat all the meal. Like try to have small and balanced and frequent meals, and managing flare ups with having a bland food items and good hydration. And if you go out, if you travel somewhere, plan and make a safe choices that might not trigger you, and check what triggered you in the before and what's gonna trigger now. So try to avoid taking them, and or else take a dietitian help and ask them some guidelines, so that she or he can help you out. So this is how we have to plan. So And for IBS, there is a different thing going on, like I'll explain in short. It's like, see, first 4 weeks is a gut cleanse phase, so there they lose some elimination because you yourself don't know what exactly is running through, and even dietitian or others don't know what exactly is going through. So we have to know what is triggering. So for that, first 4 weeks is a elimination phase. So whatever the high FODMAPs is there, they'll eliminate and have say you to have some low FODMAP food items. So you have to have those low FODMAPs, and in few of the low FODMAPs, some people will get triggers. You have to check with that and talk with the dietitian and write it down on the, like, somewhere in the flare up notes or whatever, if you have notepads anywhere. And whenever you have a call with the dietitian, discuss with the and remove of those items, replace with some other item. Somehow you finish the gut cleanse. Then after reintroduction, so whatever we have eliminated here, very important to start with the reintroduction. People may have different things, maybe financial issues, maybe different scenarios they might feel, and they don't like feel like renewal, see, going through the 14 weeks plan, and they think 14 weeks it's very tough to follow that strict diet. Why do you think the strict diet? You ask your dietitian to plan and prepare a diet chart so that you can do daily. You'll be having some fruit like in the 4 weeks, so in that fruit, in that vegetable, in that milk products only, they'll replace that. Try to have in some other quantities. The only task is to follow the quantity wise. Daily you'll be having some more food, so why do you think following 10 weeks 14 weeks is a challenge? So it's not the challenge. When whenever you feel your health is a challenge, then obviously you feel diet and wellness support and physical support also feels like challenging only. So please try to make your choices healthy, and choose to follow very strictly, and rule out the things what are triggering and just eliminate them, and try to have balanced and proper nutrition. And whenever you just try to eliminate the high FODMAPs, it's not the solution, okay? And I'm not saying you to do only 4 weeks of like gut cleanse, because it will end up with very nutritional deficiencies, okay? And so this is today's my topic has ended. So whatever the questions you have, please you can put it in the chat section so that I can ask, like, help you out and solve it out. And thank you so much for your time and patience that you just gave for me. So nobody has any doubts? As working pattern nowadays is so difficult to eat small portion. Yeah, I agree with that. See, you might have meetings and workload and everything, but see, I'm not saying you to have rice for 3 times. Maybe you can replace with fruits or sorted vegetables or boiled vegetables, steamed vegetables, or something snack or buttermilk or some lactose-free milk. In that manner, also you can have. Okay, it's not about only having rice 3 times, roti 3 times. I'm not saying like that. You can include any types of different foods in different times, like regular, short and frequent. I took diet plan but had to take probiotics, so I quit it. Okay, so it sounds bad, but don't. I think maybe you have imbalanced in the stress. Maybe in the wellness thing, maybe you couldn't fall like maintain stress and these things. Maybe there is, you don't think that I don't have any stress, but in a subconscious mind and internally we might go through some stress and these things. And see, taking probiotics is okay, good thing only. Maybe whenever you go to my gut microbiome test, there you find it out. So if it is very low or in the red zone, for surely you have to take, because diet is like slow progressing. For that slow progressing we can't wait, because in till the time it get worsened by the bacteria. So even though if you take the probiotics, you can take the diet plan, you can take the help of all the coaches, like wellness coach, dietitian coach, and you can follow it, okay? I hope Farnas, Farheen, you received my answer, right? Okay, thank you so much. And how about Rajani Rao? Did you get my answer? Did you felt it the my answer is like satisfactory? Okay then. Thank you so much for your time. Bye bye.